Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate now, Oscar Mercado, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Zimmerman stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Settling in now, Carlos Santana. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Indians nothing. Tigers coming to bat. More to come after this on MLB Network. Shane Bieber gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
In now, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Ball, that pitch is out. Nope, outside.
Nico Goodrum will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Coming to the plate now, Nico Goodrum, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Reyes gets his lead at first, nobody out. Outside, 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Oh and 1, here it comes. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
0-2, here it comes. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. To second for 1. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Now at the plate, C.J. Cron, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Tigers get just the 1. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. It's the Tigers 1 and the Indians nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Jose Ramirez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The designated hitter, Ronnie Reyes.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball.
3-1 now.
The count is 3-1.
Cesar Hernandez will be next. The 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Batting 5th, the second baseman.
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. First offering on its way. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Indians fail to score. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
fouled off. The 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Batting it, the catcher, Austin Romine.
So stepping in, Austin Romine will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Romine, the former Yankee who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-1.
Ball. That's out.
2 out, nobody on. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Line to the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. We've played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Stepping in, Domingo Santana, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Domingo Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball, and no one will track it down.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. And he'll take a look at ball 1. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Greg Allen. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. That's popped up, and no one will track it down. Runners are at first and second with one away. Popped up. Candelario in foul ground, but this will land untouched. From the belt, kicks and deals.
One ball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
First and second now, one man out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Scooped up. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Jacoby Jones the next to hit as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jacoby Jones.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Another 0-2 home. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nico Goodrum. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set and the pitch.
Ball back in.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
3-0 now.
No thanks.
Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. From the belt, the pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is going to find the alley. Should be extra bases for Cabrera. Reyes ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Here's C.J. Cron now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
A little too excited right there with runners in scoring position, but I like that better than a guy who's way too patient. Just take a step back, deep breath, recalibrate, and see if you could drive something back up the middle.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's outside.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
That's ball 3.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
One and 0 pitch on the way.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 4 and the Indians nothing. All set for the start of the 4th. So striding forward now, Oscar Mercado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The batter, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2. Count.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now the 0-1.
Nope.
Ramirez is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way.
Yeah.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Walkney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So coming to the plate, Austin Romine hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. Down.
And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby.
At the plate, Jacoby Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Nobody out, runner on first. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Adam Pletko answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Pletko.
Victor Reyes will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set. Here it comes. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Good draw.
Bases full now following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Nico Goodrum. First offering on its way.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And and it's fouled away. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will beat the tag at the plate. It's now a 6-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. From the belt, kicks and deals. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A runner on first with 2 away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2 out with the man at first. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits, as the runs were pretty much handed to them. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Tigers lead it 6-0. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Indians.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 24, Domingo Santana.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball two. 2 balls.
Bases are empty, one man out. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Roberto Perez.
In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in once again, Jonathan Scope. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Jonathan Scope.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Mercado comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Up next for the Tigers.
Riding in once again, Jeimer Candelario. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the two outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Ready once again, Austin Romine, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, 0-1. From the stretch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. They lead it 6-0. Into the box now, Greg Allen. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 1-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jones is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
The 1-0 home. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2. Pops this one up. Goodrum into shallow left. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready for another chance? Oscar Mercado. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
A high fastball is in there.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Fastball just missed above the zone. The 2-1 on its way. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Jones will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping into the box, Jacoby Jones. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Jacoby.
First offering on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Santana is there for it. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Now here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Allen is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Nico. Good draw.
Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
A ball and no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Fouled away. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel.
Digging in, Miguel Cabrera. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First baseman.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and one. Here it comes. Fouled off. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. Ready on 1 and 2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line to the right side. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
And that misses. 2-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 2-1. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The throw into second.
Here's the fourth hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Scope will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jeimer Candelario. He doubled his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over.
Hunter Wood enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Hunter Wood.
So now to the plate, Kristen Stewart. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Romine.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. From the stretch. Wood. An Arkansas native. He was a 29th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Men on third with 2 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Standing in now, Jacoby Jones, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Racing back the center fielder, and it's gone into the front row of bushes. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
At the plate now, Victor Reyes. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the pitch. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Tigers 9 and the Indians nothing. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Reyes is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The catcher, number 55.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Ready for another shot now, Roberto Perez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And the pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Greg Allen. Line towards center field. Jones is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. What a play. One left for the Tribe. They're down 9-0. Next up for Detroit, Nico Goodrum. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Nico.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
The 1-0 home.
Hey. Ball 2. Count is 2-1.
And he fouls this one off. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
In now, Miguel Cabrera. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, the first baseman, DJ Cron.
Into the box, C.J. Cron, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Nope,
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Dominic Leone comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Leone.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Scope. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set and the 0-1.
Nope. Ball one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1.
Ball in.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Jeimer Candelario will be next. Second and third here, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Into the box, Jeimer Candelario. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First offering on its way. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Misses ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-2. He's taken this as far as it can go.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
3-2 pitch. Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Now in the box, Kristen Stewart, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First offering on its way. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
To the plate now, Austin Romine, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 1-1 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Allen has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with two gone now.
The center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
Digging in and looking for more, Jacoby Jones. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Two out, bases loaded. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. Tigers are out in front 11-0. Brian Garcia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Brian Garcia.
Digging in, Oscar Mercado starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Into the box now, Carlos Santana. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 0-1 on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, Franmil Reyes, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And that one's wide of the mark, ball 3. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
The batter.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
That'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Last strike now for Cleveland. Line to the right side. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 11-1 at the end of this one. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Zimmerman is credited with the win. Shane Bieber worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is for this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For Cleveland, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.